Hello students, today we will see that how you can use the Tomcat and how JDBC connectivity is performed. So first of all, we set the environment variable. So after installing Apache Tomcat, we select C program files Apache Tomcat folder. In this Tomcat folder and build folder is there. So we just have to copy this lib folder and now we paste it in C. There is a property. Now we move on to the environment variable. So let's just back to this local this PC. Click on right click, then enter in properties. There is the one option that is advanced system setting. Among that, select advanced environment variable. There are two menus are there: users variable and system variable. You select user variable and variable name set as class path. So we just write class path and set the class path of Tomcat, which is copied we path till lib folder. So after lib we just set solid-api.jar and again we just copy lib path, then after we just write down jsp-api.jar file. So this is the basic path setting thing that which we have to done before executing the servlet in JSP program. So we just set the class path variable in the environment variable. Now we just have to access the database connectivity using Java. So to done by the JDBC using MS Access database, we just have to just set different char files, or we can say that environment variable. So this all the thing is done after we just set the uh, uh, database access MS database access jar files. So first of all you have to download the you can access jar file which is required for the database connectivity of MS Access. After setting the Tomcat, we see that how you can see that Tomcat is established or properly running or not. For that, you see that in the taskbar there is a one like a Tomcat sign is there, and you after double click you see that there is a window is open and the service is started displays. So open the browser and write down localhost http://localhost : here I set 7070 path, so :7070 and just click enter. So you see that there is a Tomcat window is displayed like that. So this page is displayed is shown that your Tomcat is ready to working for the Servlet and the JSP programs. So using this you can run different Servlet and JSP programs in your browser. After that we must have to close the service or stop the service. So there is the stop service button is there, then we just stop the service. Whenever you run your Servlet program, after running that Servlet program you must have to close the services and close the browser before done anything further. So after done this process, we download the you can access jar file. So we just download the you can access jar file. So here in there is a site, and in this site you can download you can access jar file. There is a zip file is there. So you just have to click on download. So there is a zip file is downloaded. In this zip file there are 5 jar files are there. We just have to copy these 5 jar files in our Tomcat library, and we also have to set this path in environment variable for this 5 jar files. So we open it, then after extract it. There is still downloading is done. So after downloading this zip file, you have to extract this zip file. So here there is a downloaded zip file is there. Now we copy this zip file. So just Control C, and I just paste it in my D drive and BCF folder. In soft folder, we just copy this you can access jar file folder. So you see that there is one folder is displayed, that is you can access 5.2.0 folder. So when you open this folder, you see that there are different folders and files are there. Among that there is one among leap folder, there is 4 files are there, and in you can access folder there is one remaining one jar file is there. So we have to copy this 4 jar files. So we just copy this common length and common logging HSQLDB and checkers. So these are 4 files which is used to access the MS Access database for Java database connectivity. We copy this jar file in Apache Tomcat, in Tomcat folder and in lib folder, and we just paste it in this folder, lib folder. So just add continue for the different jar files. Now we also copy you can access jar file in our Tomcat lib folder. So copy this you can access jar file and Control C and back to our C drive Tomcat folder, Apache Tomcat Apache software foundation. In this Tomcat folder and lib folder is there, and we just paste it this you can access jar file. So Control V. Now we set the this jar file in environment variable. So copy this lib folder. So there is the path is there, C program files, Apache software foundation, then Tomcat and lib. So I just copy this whole path in a notepad, so you can easily copy from this. So Control C. Now open your PC in this properties, advanced system setting, and click on environment variable. Previously you set the class path. Now just we have to edit this class path. So click on edit, and you just have to just concatenate this whole environment variable things. So we just copy this lib folder and one to one we set the jar file. So first one is common lang file. So we copy this common lang.jar file. For that, you have to just be secure that the name of that file, and write down in your path of your jar file name, that must be same. So you just have to copy that name and paste it in your variable value, and after copy the name you just have to add dot jar extension and semicolon. So this is the thing which is you have to done for the different 5 jar files. Again, for that we just copy this lib file, lib path, and paste it in variable value. Then after again we move on to our Tomcat lib folder, and we just copy the name of common logging version name is there, and copy that name, and again back to the variable edit user variable in this variable value, and paste it the common logging, and add dot jar extension and semicolon. Again we just copy the leave path, so control C, and we move on to variable and paste it that lib folder, add just slash in this, and again back to the lib folder we copy the hsqldb 2.5.0, that is the name of the jar file, and we just paste it in a variable value, add dot jar extension and add semicolon. Then after again we copy the lib path, so we move on to notepad file, our so copy this path and paste it, add slash, then after again copy checkers jar file, so checkers 3.4.1 is there, and copy and paste it in environment variable value, add dot jar extension and semicolon. Then after again move on to notepad file and copy this lib path, paste it in environment variable value, add slash, and last jar file is added, that is the you can access jar file. So copy this name you can access and paste it in environment variable. So these 5 jar files must be needed when you work with JDK 8 and MS Access. So after in this installing and setting the environment variable on jar files, you can access MS Access database with your Java database connectivity. So first of all, we see that how the you can just set or establish the connection using MS Access. So we just have to do one that create one database in MS Access, and then after we just have to just set the database in our program, Java program, using connection class, using driver manager class, and the different components which are needed to create the Java database connectivity. So for that we just open the Microsoft Excel, and that is we just have to open it in. So using this Java database connectivity, you have to find that what is connection, how data driver manager is done by that, and all the thing. So we just open Access and click on Blink database. We set the database name in here. So we create the database as student or stud underscore info. I think that is the preferred very good. That is the student underscore info. Database name is student. All the letters are defined in small letters, and we set this database in our drive, that is the DBC folder. In this soft folder is the you just create a new folder. So just click on new folder. I create one new folder for the all the Java database connectivity programs. So just for that I create a program in folder and add this database. So here is the database. We just even there are different options that in which format you want to save your database, that is MDB or SSCDB. We use SSCDB by default. So just click on Microsoft Access database, and just we use as it is extension, and just OK. So you see that .sccdb extensions are there. You see you have to set the database in .sccdb extension for that. So here we go, that our database is created. There is a one table is by default is created. We just have to rename this table. For that we just right click on the table and move on to design view. For that you just have to first save the table, so you can change your table name. In this we set table name as student, and here we have now in student info database one table is there, is student. So here our student table is created. We just set our table fields. For that ID is defaultly there. So we just change data type number. We don't have to create auto numbering. So just change data type as simple number. Add another field as name, and the data type is set as text, or short text, you can set any type of way which you want to add your name in table. Then after we add third field as city. So just write down field name as city and data type set as short text. There is a default is a short text. You can set any type of data type, short text or long text, and save your table. Here first we manually add our data in student table. So just we add one data. There is id is 1, name is Shweta, add city as Chandy, then add another data. So here we just add city, then after we just add second data in the id as set as 2, then after add name ABC, or you can set any type of data in this. Add city as just one. You add, like for example, Baroda. Just add third data in the student table. Set the name as for example, and add city field in the table and save this MS Access student table. So you just have to done Control S for the saving table. Now we just move on to our notepad file. There is a used for the connection. So first of all, you just have to import java.sql.star, import char.io.star. Import char.sql.star is used for the database connectivity. All the database connectivity is done. After that, you just have to create one class that is a connection underscore demo, and using main function you have to create one object that is on connection class. So connection con is equal to none, and after we just use exception for that if any queries occur. So in this class dot for name is there, and you just have to set the driver. So that is net dot you can access dot jdbc dot you can access driver. Then after you just have to set the connection using driver manager class. So using connection object, so to set the driver connection, use variable connection, and con is equal to driver manager dot get connection. uh, which database you set to access the database connectivity. For that we just add folder or path of that database. So jdbc colon you can access colon, and then after you have to set the path, that is store our database in dbc program folder. So name is the student underscore info dot sccdb, and after that you just have to set memory is equal to false. For that, because after closing the database, you can access the your database connectivity program. If the your connection is established, then it is printed at connected with database in command prompt. If any error is occurred, then there is a catch statement is there, and in this we just print out our exception object using system.out.println. So here is the two statements are there, class.forName and driver manager.getConnection. This thing is used for to create a connection. We save this file name as connection demo. So edit connection underscore demo. You just have to save this file using .java extension. So connection demo.java and save this file. There is a simple Java program is there. In this we just add database. So open command prompt to execute this program. So we just move on to that path. There is a D drive. Then after BCA folder is there. So CD space BCA, add folder name. Then after we just created one folder, there is a prog. So cd prog, and in this we just create one file that is connection underscore demo.java file. So compile it using javac space connection underscore demo.java and enter. So if any error is occurred, then it is displayed, and if not, then it is like run this way. Now we run this program. So to run this program, we just have to write down Java file name. So just compile it and run it at Java connection underscore demo, and there is the you see that it is printed as connected with database. So here using Java we set the connection with Microsoft Access database. For that you just have to simple use for name method and get connection method. For name method is used to set the driver of the MS Access, and driver manager.get connection method is used for the connectivity with the database. So these two statements are needed for the